Where is the weirdest place you've ever fallen asleep? I only ask, because as I type this, I can hear my roommate snoring from his seat on the toilet. One step away from going full Elvis Presley. I silently dubbed him the king when I first heard him snoring. How old is he? Maybe you'll get to meet Forrest Gump. Ha, he's about to be 30. Wow, Tom Hanks looks terrible for his age. Damn, does that to a fella. How he's only 30 and fought in Nam is something else entirely. On a tractor while plowing a field. I was doing night shifts during the summer and decided to get some extra hours in during the day, so I was tired when doing my actual shift. I switched on the tractor's GPS and set it to give me a signal 50 meters before the field ended to wake me up to turn around. The fields were about 1200 meters long, so I'd get about 10 minutes of sleep before having to turn around again. Think how surreal it would be for someone standing on the edge of the field to watch a tractor plowing the ground with a sleeping tractorist inside. I enjoy the word tractorist. Maybe it's a sleeper's just operating a tractor. Sleeperator. During a job interview. He actually had to shake me awake. Weirder yet, I still got the job. You were hired for that power move. Look them in the eyes while sleeping, and assert dominance. I think I missed that scene in Lotta. It was when Pippin yoinked the Palantir. He thought Gandalf was awake at first, but he just sleeps with his eyes open. When I was a kid, like 5 or 6, there was a tree in the front yard I really liked climbing. There was a branch perfectly shaped for little me to lie down on. Early one morning, I woke up and decided to take my sleeping bag up the tree and went back to sleep. Okay, that sounds lovely. Homemade tree hammock. Thud. Well, that just means you get even more sleep. Win-win. But you couldn't wake up even if you wanted. Seems a little lame, eh? Why the fuck would anybody want to wake up? Edit. I hate to do these annoying edits, but that's my first award. In college, I took a cognitive neuroscience course that involved designed experiments to be carried out in an MRI and how to analyze the brain images afterwards. As part of the course, we all carried out our studies, and I volunteered to be a participant for a few. When I went to get in the MRI, the tech said I couldn't wear my sweatshirt in due to the metal near the aglets, so she got me a blanket to keep warm. And to keep my head propped at the right angle, they gave me a stack of pillows. I definitely unintentionally fucked with someone's data by falling asleep mid-study. Yeah, live with a cognitive neuroscientist drives them crazy when this happens. Have to throw out the whole trial and time and infamy is expensive af. Edit. Love to live, but technically do that too. Tell them to think less like a scientist and more like an office worker. If you want people to stay awake for your meeting, you load them up with free coffee and bagels. Or pretzels if you're in a pretzel city like Philly. But free coffee is key. I suppose if you want to study anything other than the effect of caffeine on the brain, that could pose a problem. Yep, can't be doing that, because what if some people accept the coffee and some don't? Boom, now caffeine intake is an extra confounding variable. The best solution is probably to consistently do it at like 11 AM or something, so people are consistently awake, more likely to be awake. And ask them not to sleep. On the bus, standing up in my defense, it was a traffic jam and I hadn't slept the previous night. Hey, I applaud you for this one. Last time I stood on the bus, I fell over so many times. I used to have this problem, then I stopped sleeping standing up. Now I sleep standing while lying down. Something tells me you're lying. I fell asleep one time waiting before a medical procedure. They had to wake me up so that I could sign paperwork permitting them to put me to sleep. Oh, the irony. Oh, I've done that too. Went into the university emergency room equivalent because I was so sick, I thought it was mono. Nurse did her thing. I fell asleep on the examination table after she left. I fell asleep in the exam room and had a nice little nap. Turns out they forgot I was in there. I was in grad school and needed the sleep, TBH. They knew you were in there, they were just letting you have a sleep. At the dentist in the middle of drilling without any anesthesia, woke up to dentist trying to tell me to open my mouth more. Edit. For those wondering why no anesthesia, I have very high pain tolerance and I dislike how local anesthesia feels. That's not what you want to be hearing when waking up. Speak for yourself. Can't speak, mouth is open. Ga 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 ga. Who shit that's deep. Just like the drill on your mouth. Underneath the car, while doing an oil change. This actually sounds kind of nice. Until someone gets in and starts the thing. To be fair, it won't be on long. On a hedge at the end of my road. Dad wasn't too pleased at driving past his best up son sleeping in a hedge on his way to work. On a hedge, or in a hedge? Quite a difference. One is much funnier. Over the hedge. Bruce Willis, Steve Carell, William Shatner, Wanda Sykes, Avril Lavigne. A custom soundtrack beautifully written by Ben Folds. A compelling story about family, friendship, and the unknown. A well-animated movie taking a hard look at consumerism. You bet your bottom dollar. One of the most underrated animated films, I think. Wiz Khalifa concert. Everyone was so high, I fell asleep for a few minutes standing up, and the crowd was so thick I didn't even fall over. I slept through Metallica. I woke up for their last song or two. I was so bummed. Edit, for those asking how, when I get too drunk I don't puke. It just becomes sleepy time. Not sure if I should be mad at you for wasting a Metallica ticket or sympathetic to you, because you missed a Metallica concert. I'm impressed they slept through Metallica.